One quiet afternoon in the playroom, Dolly the doll noticed something new lying on Professor Paws' favorite cushion. It was rectangular, with a colorful cover showing pictures of smiling animals and bright flowers. "Oh, what's this?" Dolly wondered aloud, carefully approaching it. It had many flat, papery things inside, all bound together on one side. Bolt, the remote control car, zoomed over, his headlights blinking with curiosity. "It looks like a flat box, but with lots of layers," he beeped. Patches, the plush puppy, sniffed it gently, then looked up with a puzzled expression. Professor Paws, the wise teddy bear, who had been tidying his collection of special leaves, smiled. "Ah, you've found a treasure, my friends. That is a book." "A book?" Sparkle the unicorn repeated, her horn reflecting the colorful cover. "What is a book for, Professor Paws?" "A book," Professor Paws explained, his voice warm and inviting, "is a most wonderful thing. Inside a book, you can find amazing stories, beautiful pictures, and learn all sorts of new things. Each of those flat layers is called a page, and on these pages, words and pictures come together to take you on adventures." He gently picked up the book and opened it. "See? This book tells a story about a little rabbit who learns to share his carrots." The toys gathered closer, peering at the colorful illustrations and the strange little squiggles, words, on the pages of the book. "So, a book is full of stories and pictures that you can look at?" Bolt asked, imagining a book full of racing car adventures. "Exactly," Professor Paws rumbled. "And when someone reads a book, they look at the words and tell the story out loud, or to themselves. A book can teach you about far-off lands, brave heroes, funny animals, or how things work." Dolly imagined a book filled with pictures of beautiful dresses and grand tea parties. Patches hoped for a book about chasing bouncy balls. Professor Paws turned a page, showing a picture of the little rabbit sharing his carrots with his friends. "This book teaches us about kindness," he said softly. "So, a book can teach us things and tell us stories?" Sparkle summarized, thinking a book about magical unicorn kingdoms would be splendid. "Precisely," Professor Paws affirmed. "A book is like a doorway to many different worlds and ideas. You can hold a whole adventure right in your paws, or wheels, or hooves." The toys were fascinated. They had never realized that this quiet object called a book could hold so much excitement and knowledge. Professor Paws carefully placed the book back on the cushion. "This book is now part of our playroom library." From that day on, the toys often gathered around Professor Paws, asking him to read from the book or just to look at the colorful pictures. They learned that a book was a magical thing, full of wonder and ready to share its secrets. The new book became a beloved treasure in their playroom, a reminder of the joy of stories and learning, all from the wonderful thing called a book in their kid's story.